All right, hey guys, what's up? It's Dean. This is a live broadcast. If you're joining me live, otherwise it's still going to be live on YouTube later on, or you can watch it later on YouTube. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the next program after Strength Foundations course. And I started off a bit early just because I want to make sure everything was working. But go ahead and just say hi. Let's say, good morning, Dean, from down under Australia. What time is it in Australia right now? Anyways, so if you Okay, so we just had our first unstable connection warning. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Anyway, so I'm going to give people a couple minutes just to kind of get in and make sure that they're here, and then we can start talking. And the goal of this live podcast, by the way, I'm not going to just answer any random questions that people ask. The point of this broadcast is to talk about, we've got hundreds and hundreds of people. I think this is our most popular challenge by about double that we ever had. So we've got, close to 1,000 people who are following along, probably actually over 1,000 people who are following along to this challenge. And I wanted to talk to those people and help you guys decide on what's your next program. So what are you guys going to be doing after the challenge now that it's finished? And it looks like a few of the people who have already commented I recognize as people who are following that program, the Strength Foundations Challenge. So Stefan in Greenfield, Indiana, Richard Betters, Pennsylvania, Gene Shaw. I forgot where you're from, but your name is very familiar. I know you're posting a lot in our community group. David, what's up? Aussie 300. I'm sure 3,000. If you had a name, I'd expect that you were following along the Strength Foundations Challenge as well. Roberto from London. Very cool. All right, so it is 6:01 now. So let's get into this. Let's start talking about this. So first off, I want to congratulate everyone who has gotten through this challenge. It's a huge accomplishment to be consistent with your workouts. It takes a lot of time. It takes effort. Sometimes you have to do a workout that you don't want to do. Sometimes you don't always feel great and you don't want to do it. So congratulations to everyone who has been consistent so far, who's been doing the workouts. 6 weeks of that, 5 times per week. I've even heard people who feel guilty because they're like 1 day behind. And that's fantastic that you guys are being that consistent. Sorry. And so getting rid of pain, really understanding what we're focusing on with this workout program, which is addressing imbalances, addressing common weaknesses. So really focusing on those, and then really working on your muscle activation. So training that muscle us have trouble with. So your muscles in your core, your ab muscles, your transverse abdominals, working on hip flexors, working on your glutes, working on your scapular stabilizers, those muscles between your shoulder blades. So people who are awareness and being able to have that solid strength, that solid foundation of strength, so that they can do whatever workouts that they want to do. People who are following this program who have been doing running, we've had cyclists, we've had people who lift weights, we've had people who do CrossFit, we've had people who use resistance bands, we've had people who normally go to a yoga studio and they started doing this instead. And they're surprised at just how much harder yoga can be when you're engaging the right muscle groups. So congratulations to all of you guys that have been consistent. Really well done. And so I wanted to in this video now I wanted to talk about what's next for you guys. So you've been doing this workout program for 6 weeks. You've been receiving emails every day, kind of guiding you to do which workout is up. And now you're thinking, what do I do now? And We have a lot of programs in the members area. There are over 40 workout programs. There are over 360 workouts, and we add a new workout every week. So I'm going to go through 5 workout programs that I think are going to be helpful for you guys, especially coming off of the Strength Foundations Challenge. And this is based on the interactions that I've had with you so far. So what I've been hearing back from people, as well as the comments that I've been seeing, and also just kind of my recommendations. What do I think you should do next? And so we'll kind of go through a few different types of people here. So I've had people saying, okay, I really want to keep working on my strength and my flexibility. I want to start. I've had people who say, I'm gonna go back into weightlifting now. What should I continue to do to get better at powerlifting or weight training? So we're gonna go through these things. If you're a runner, what should you be doing? So we're gonna kind of go through those types of people. I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna kind of outline those 5 programs. By the way, if you are watching this video, leave a like right now. It really helps out. So be sure to like this video. If you like anything that I'm saying, hit the like button. It's a huge help. The thumbs up button, that thing. All right, so the first program that you could do, number 1, is you can redo the Strength Foundations course. Now, if you're someone who likes to do a new workout every day and you lose interest, then this probably isn't a good option for you. However, if you are the type of person who can continue to do the same workouts repeatedly for months, if you're used to doing that, then I'd highly recommend going back to the Strength Foundations course once more and repeating that one more time. The Strength Foundations course is just a fantastic program, not just as a learning tool, but also as a way to practice improving your mobility, practice improving your muscle activation and your isometric strength. As far as transformational programs go, I think that that's the most transformational program that we offer in the members area, the Strength Foundations course. So if you're not sick of the Strength Foundations workouts yet, I'd highly recommend going back and actually doing the Strength Foundations course again. Nice thing about these workouts are they're only 30 to 40 minutes long, which means that you can kind of stack them with your other workouts, right? So you can combine them with running, you can combine them with weight training. You can do one workout in the morning, one in the evening. If you do have an hour and a half or so to work out, then you could combine the 2 together and do them right back to back. But the Strength Foundations course is a really great program. If you found that you didn't really if you feel like you have a lot of room to grow from the first time around through Strength Foundations Challenge, Strength Foundations course is a great way to go. All right, so that's option number 1. Option number 2 is the Strength Foundations workout series. And I had a lot of people asking, what's the difference between the workout series and the course? The workout series is level 2 of Strength Foundations, of the Strength Foundations series. All right, so the workout series is level 2. The Strength Foundations course is the level 1. So every workout in the Strength Foundations workout series builds upon the workout in the Strength Foundations course. So whatever you focus on for workout number 1 of the Strength Foundations course, we cover those same areas in the Strength Foundations workout series number 1. Okay, so that's how it works. For the workout series, you're going to take it up a notch. It's going to be more intense. It's going to be more challenging, but it's actually going to be a little bit shorter. So as opposed to Strength Foundations course, which are 30 to 45 minutes, I think 43 minutes is our longest one there. The Strength Foundations workout series, your workouts are between 20 and 30 minutes. So that's what I would be looking at for you guys. So Strength Foundations workout series is a great way to take it up a notch. If you maybe you did the Strength Foundations workout series in the weeks 2, 4, and 6 of the challenge. If you want to repeat those, if you want to challenge yourself again, that's a great option for you guys. So if you're looking for a more intense workout, so if you're looking for a really intense workout program in just 30 minutes per day, then I would highly recommend the Strength Foundations workout series. That is the most intense workout program that I offer in terms of 30-minute programs. So all of those workouts are either a 4, and even some of them are a 5 out of 5 intensity. And I don't have that many 5 out of 5 intensity workouts in the workout library. There are a few of them in the Strength Foundations workout series. So if you only have 30 minutes, if you're looking to get the most intense workout you possibly can, the Strength Foundations workout series is the way to go. It's also more intermediate, so if you're looking for a challenge, that is awesome. All right, now moving on. And let me see here if there's any kind of questions that I can address kind of quickly. How can you strengthen late nights? So Arnold's asking, how do I work out in the evenings? It's the same, honestly. You're just going to do the same workouts that you would any other time. If you're a night owl, you're just going to do it later at night. There's really no difference there. So I can put one from the course and then a workout after it. So David is asking if he can do a workout after the Strength Foundations course workouts. Yes, you can. That's actually a great way to get an awesome warm-up, is to do one of the Strength Foundations workouts and then move on to your other workout. All right, so next program I wanted to address. So we had a lot of people asking about, how do I build upper body strength with yoga? How do I work on building more upper body strength? And we do have a program for this that's called, actually we have 2, but the one that I'm going to go through first, and then later on, if you want, you can check out the upper body program. But I would recommend first that you look at Bulletproof Your Shoulders. And Bulletproof Your Shoulders is a comprehensive program for your upper body, mainly we're working on your chest, we're working on your traps, we're working on your rhomboids, working on your pulling muscles, your rotator cuff, your biceps, your triceps. So we're working on everything that connects to the shoulder. And the Bulletproof Your Shoulders program is a combination of yoga, of body weight exercise, and of pulling exercises using resistance bands or using, resistance training. So the Bulletproof Your Shoulders program is fantastic if you're looking to improve your overall upper body strength, but also make sure that you are going to keep your upper body healthy. So a lot of people, especially in yoga, we do all these pushing exercises, we do all these planks and chaturangas and yoga push-ups, and no one does any pulling exercises, and they end up with shoulder pain. And that's because they're creating an imbalance, because they're not doing the necessary pulling exercises, they're not doing the necessary shoulder strengthening exercises for the upper back. And so Bulletproof Your Shoulders is a really great program for doing all of that. It is comprehensive. You don't need to do another program while you're doing the Bulletproof Your Shoulders program, so you don't have to insert any other weights, you don't have to insert any other pulling exercises. All of that is in that program. So Bulletproof Your Shoulders is fantastic. So I'd highly recommend that. Especially if you're looking to do more work on your upper body. If you have nagging shoulder pain, if you have nagging shoulder issues that they just don't seem to go away, or they come back every couple of weeks or every couple of months, Bulletproof Your Shoulders is a fantastic program. Highly recommend that. I do those exercises on a weekly basis to make sure that my shoulders feel good. I've had shoulder issues in the past. I actually had to stop doing planks for 2 months because my shoulders were that bad. And the exercises in Bulletproof Your Shoulders, they're a combination of physical therapy. They're a combination of physical therapy, of body weight, and of yoga. If you were to just go do a bunch of yoga exercises for your shoulders, you would most likely end up messing your shoulders up. This program combines yoga with the pulling exercises and the other rotator cuff strengthening exercises and all these other things you need to do to keep your shoulders healthy. So Bulletproof Your Shoulders is a fantastic option if you're ready to address those shoulder issues, get rid of them for good. All right, moving on. So program number 4 I want to talk about is, and I'll answer questions kind of going through these really quick. So someone just asked about the yoga mats. I am waiting for the yoga mats patiently as well. UPS recently fucked up our order. They lost over 100 mats. So I'm waiting on them to figure their shit out. But as soon as they figure it out or we get our next shipment in, we'll have more yoga mats. But right now, I don't have any Manful yoga mats in stock. I'm sorry about that. We should get them in the next few weeks. So that's what I'm hoping for, the next few weeks. If you guys can hold out just a little bit longer, you'll get your Manful Yoga Edition cork yoga mats. And to be the first one to know, either make sure you're part of my members area or at least be on my email list. Okay, those are going to be the first people to know about those mats when they go on sale, and they sell out very quickly. So I got to make them. I have to prioritize members with that. So if you're looking for the mats, best way to get it, make sure you're part of our members area. Otherwise, I will send it out via email and let you know. We do not ship internationally just because it's so expensive. It just makes the cost of the mat double what it should be. So we don't ship internationally. However, we do have some in stock time to time in the UK, or so UK Europe. We also have them in Amazon Spain and Amazon Italy. Yes. Pre-order the mats. That's a great idea. We should probably set that up. I'm going to make a note to myself. Pre-order mats. All right. And then really quick, someone asked about runner IT band issues. I'm pretty sure I responded to the same exact question yesterday, but IT band issues are normally caused by a lack of glute strength and a lack of hip mobility, a lack of mostly lack of glute strength. So Strength Foundations course is going to be great for that. Basically, any of the Manful Yoga workouts, you're going to be working on your glutes, you're going to be working on your hips and your core. So any program for you guys, just make sure that you're strengthening your glutes and working on your hip mobility in particular. Your IT band does not stretch. Your IT band cannot strengthen. It is a band. It's not really a muscle. So you want to work on your glutes. All right. So moving on. The program number 4 is the Clark series. And the Clark series is a series of 5 workouts, each of them about 30 minutes in length. They vary in what their focus is. Some of them are focused on hamstrings, some of them are focused on hip flexors, some of them are focused on shoulders, some of them are focused on core and spine. But the bottom line here is that it's just a very solid, straightforward workout, a series of workouts. They're each 30 minutes. The intensity is good. It's about a 3 to 4 level intensity. It's just a really easy program. If you have learned the yoga postures, if you're looking to just continue to get stronger, continue to improve your flexibility, and you want a super straight program, a super straightforward program that's just easy to follow, not a lot of crazy transitions or super creative flows. Clark series is just super simple, straightforward, no frills. It's a great program, and you can do those on a daily basis without feeling drained the next day. So Clark series is a fantastic program. I'm a huge fan of that. I think that's a great program to do if you're looking to just work on basic yoga postures, continue to improve your strength, continue to improve your mobility. So there. All right, so that's the Clark series. And that would be ideal for anyone who is an experienced beginner or above. And now the last program I want to talk about, and this is going to address one of the questions in here. Gene asked, "What's the any programs that build muscle and move no weights at home?" So Gene, yes, Strength Foundations workouts are really good for building muscle. And then the other program, which I'm about to tell you about, is the Yoga Beast 2.0 program. And this is my most challenging program. So Yoga Beast 2.0 is a series of longer yoga / body weight exercises. So it's all body weight. There's no extra equipment required. All of the workouts are a 4 or a 5 out of 5 intensity. So they're really intense, challenging workouts. They're over 40 minutes in length. So everyone is over 40 minutes. They're 40 to 60 minutes, kind of in that area. And it's just a really intense, challenging, fun program. So that's where you're going to see a lot of more creative yoga workouts. It's going to be more challenging. You're going to sweat a lot during those ones. You're going to have a lot of muscle burn. You're really going to punish your body in that one. Punish it in a good way, because you're not going to be hurting your joints at all. You're just going to be really working on your strength and improving your strength and mobility. So Yoga Beast 2.0 is a fantastic program. If you're looking to improve your fitness as much as you think is possible with yoga and with kind of body weight, kind of with that blend of yoga and bodyweight exercise, which is Manful Yoga. So that is the most challenging program I offer in terms of yoga. And it's a combination of, some of those are yoga flows. So I know a lot of people, especially people who are, used to doing traditional yoga or going to studios, it has a lot of yoga flows in there. And then it has a lot of kind of my, more Manful Yoga-like workouts, which are less flowy, but more focused on longer holds. So that is a fantastic program, challenging. And again, at least each workout about 40 minutes in length. So those are the 5 programs that I'd recommend. We are going to put up a little section in the Strength Foundation's program page that summarizes that to help you decide. I'll make sure I also post this link here so you can learn about it. But I wanted to talk about, so you've got the programs now, and now I want to tell you, by the way, keep on asking questions here if you can, and I'll continue to address them. So keep asking questions. But the other things I wanted to go through here are, now I want to talk about, how are you going to be consistent on your own? So I've put a ton of thought into ensuring that people continue to work out. We only do challenges a couple times per year. So this is normally not something that goes on. I don't normally have to worry about, sending out daily emails. But I have worked and I have thought of many ways to make sure that you guys stay as consistent as you possibly can with the workouts. So the first way we do that is every workout program has a schedule. So there should be no ambiguity. There should be no confusion about the workout schedule, how often you should be doing the workouts, what order they're performed in, and how many times you should do them. So every program has instructions, so you know exactly how many times per week you should be doing them, and in what order. Most of our workout programs, actually I think all of our workout programs, you should be doing the workouts at least 3 times per week. There are some which I say you only have to do 2, but those are longer workouts. Those workouts are 45 minutes plus per week. Typically, you should be doing yoga at least 3 times per week, manful yoga, 3 times per week, to really notice the effects, to really notice the difference. So number 1 is every workout program has a schedule. You can use that. The next feature that we built into the members area to help you be consistent is our add to calendar feature. So I can't share my screen with you here, but if I could, I'd show you below every workout in the, oh wow, it's my cheek doing here, interesting. Below every workout in the members area, there is a button that says add to calendar. By the way, are people still here? I've noticed comments have stopped. Hello, is this working? Testing. We had issues with streaming a couple days ago, so I just don't want to make sure it's not messing up. So there's a button underneath every workout that says add to calendar. And this is something that you can use to add the workout, whatever workout you're looking at, add it directly to your smart calendar. So whatever you use, Google, Apple, iCal, Outlook, whatever you use, it's going to add the workout to your calendar along with the hyperlink. So that's a super helpful tool that you can use to make sure that you have your workout on your schedule and that you're not missing them. I'm just checking. I'm checking my own channel to make sure that this is working right now. So yeah, you're gonna want to make sure that air reloading, tap to retry. Oh, that's good. Cool. So you're gonna want to make sure that you're using that feature to help make sure that you're being consistent. And that's one of the easiest things that you can do. Some other things that I recommend doing, and this is the last thing that I recommend you do, is use a workout log. So I have a workout log. This is my workout log. It's just this little notebook like this, and I write things in it like, actually, this is not my workout log. This is a different journal. But I basically I take a page like this and I'll write what workout did I do that day? What are some things that were difficult? What are some things that were hard? And that's it. So it's just really straightforward. But this workout journal, not this one, because this is just another journal, but I have my workout journal in my bedroom. And that workout journal is a sign of all the hard work and all the consistency that I put into working out. It's a way for me to track my workouts. It's a way for me to write things down, to kind of reflect on the workouts. And it's a really good tool for being consistent and holding yourself accountable. So I'd highly recommend keeping a workout log. I write my workouts down at the end of the day before I go to sleep. If I did a workout, I will write it down there. Even if I just did like 30 minutes of stretching, I'll write down what I focused on in my stretching session. So keeping a workout log is really helpful. It's a really good way to make sure you're holding yourself accountable. Highly recommend doing that. And that's kind of my, that's one of my other tools. Aside from that, if you have more questions on which program to choose, if you have more questions on how to use the members area or best practices of other members, check out the launch guide. It's a super helpful tool. It has a really helpful FAQ and concern section for our members with about 20 questions answered there in depth. So check that out. If you have a question, there's a good chance that it's already been asked and that it's addressed in that thing. So let me go through other questions here. I'm not seeing too many other questions pop up in the live chat, but I did have some questions. Did have some other questions. So someone asked, how do I work on my upper body with just man flow yoga? So here's the thing. We do have programs that work upper body. Strength Foundations course does a really good job of working on your shoulders. Strength Foundations workout series, the upper body program, as well as the Bulletproof Your Shoulders program. Those are all really good resources for strengthening your upper body. But you should get some equipment. You should have some resistance bands at home. You should have some dumbbells, I think, just to make sure that you're keeping your shoulders healthy and doing necessary resistance training. That's really important to keeping your shoulders healthy. So the short answer is I have Manful Yoga workouts and programs that are available to you that are going to help you build upper body strength. But if you're really looking to add significant muscle to your upper body, if you want to build arms, you want to build traps, you want to build a chest, you want to build strong looking upper back, you're going to need to do pull-ups. You're going to need to do bent over rows. You're going to need to do overhead press with weight. That's just the easiest way to do it. There are lots of other ways to do it. It's more difficult. It takes more time. There's not necessarily a benefit to making it that way. So I would recommend using weights. Just make sure that you're using an ideal weight. Don't lift too much before you're not ready for it. Make sure that you're using proper technique. And then make sure that you have the proper muscles working and that you have adequate shoulder mobility. That's where Bulletproof Your Shoulders comes in. Other things, so daily emails. So this is a question that I address in my other live broadcast. I had some people get offended that I used the term grow a pair. Sorry if that offended you, but my point of that is I think that's important that people are able to hold themselves accountable and follow a workout program on your own. And if I had to attack your masculinity to make you do that, then so be it. But yeah, so daily emails. So we can't do daily emails all the time because there's just too many variables involved. Some people are going to be doing workouts 3 times per week. Some people are going to be doing them 5 days per week. Some people might get sick and they'll miss a week and then they'll be off schedule. So there's just too many variables involved for us to create daily emails for everybody all the time. I just don't have the time to write that many emails. My recommendation is instead use those tools that I've talked about to hold yourself accountable. The best way to build a habit is by repeating it as often as you can. So try to pick the same location, the same time, the same situation every day and work out at that time in that situation. The more you can repeat that, the more you'll be able to make that into a habit because it'll be triggered by the environment. It'll be something that you automatically do. For more help on that, check out a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Also, the Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg is also a great resource on that. So yeah, and then lastly, how do you know if a program is working? So I like to evaluate my programs every week or every other week. So I'll stick with the workout program for 1 week. I'll just do my best to make sure that I can stick with it for 1 week. And then at the end of that week, I'll evaluate it. I'll think, okay, was this challenging enough? Did I feel like I was getting sore? Did I feel challenged? Am I excited about the program? Maybe it was too challenging. Maybe I bit off more than I can chew and I'm trying to do too much. So evaluate at the end of the week whether or not the workout program is working for you. You can decide if you need to make just a couple of tweaks and then maybe it'll work, or maybe you need to just completely redo it and start from scratch and try something else. But I would recommend evaluating whether or not that program is working for you at the end of the week and then making changes from there. Don't get bogged down in choosing a program. The worst thing that you can do is procrastinate and not do anything, right? So choose a program. Ideally, you want to choose the one that makes you the most excited You want to do the one that makes you the most excited, that gives you the most motivation, and then do that one. And again, stick it out for a week, stick it out for a couple of weeks, and then you can decide whether or not it's ideal for you after that. So that's pretty much all I wanted to go through today, but I hope this was really helpful for you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you on future programs. If you're already part of the members area, awesome. You guys are going to be ready for your next workout program. If you are not already part of the members area, I'd highly recommend this is a good time to join. If you're part of the Strength Foundations Challenge, we are sending out, there are some special deals available for you guys. They're going to be on the Strength Foundations Challenge homepage, so just check that out. You can sign up for the month, you can sign up for the year. Just be aware that there are bonuses if you sign up for the year. You're going to get a free download program. You're going to get free download access to a program of your choice. That's a $50 value. And you're also going to get a huge discount when you choose for the year instead of paying month by month. So I highly recommend if you can swing that, do the year up front. There's a lot of bonuses that come with it. And if the monthly thing makes more sense for you, you can sign up for the monthly. But the annual option is a great option. I highly recommend it. So that's pretty much it. Guys, if you have questions, leave them in the comments here. Send me an email, dean@manfulyoga.com. Post about it in the Manful Yoga community on Facebook. Again, it's a great community. If you haven't already had some conversations in there, it's our members only group. Lots of great conversations going on in there. Highly recommend you jump in, say hi. So that's pretty much it. So guys, thanks for watching and have a great evening. Bye.